Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum, where so many great events have unfolded over the years, and today this crowd is charged up for a big USC Trojans home game. This is not just any other matchup. Both teams coming in ranked in the top 10, colliding early in the season, each trying to set the tone with a big statement. As we'll see the number 7 team in the country, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on the 5th-ranked team, the USC Trojans. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Trojans will kick this away and start us off. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. And there's the handoff. The game moves the ball to the 20-yard line. So we got the Big Ten versus the Big 12, two conferences that have been reshaped dramatically in recent years, Kirk. Always interesting to have these two leagues collide. It's an opportunity.
Yeah, and the Big Ten and the Big 12, they don't have a ton of history together, but they do have some history in recent years. Remember Ohio State and Oklahoma had a home-and-home. Ohio State beat Oklahoma in Norman, and the following year, remember Baker Mayfield planting the Oklahoma flag after they upset Ohio State in 2017, and that propelled them into a playoff berth. So there's no reason why a win like that on either side couldn't do the same.
So on the opening drive, they're backed up here now, 3rd and 9. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. They pressure him and sack him when he tackled inside the 10.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
And the returner will be brought down. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll run it to the left. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He's going to take off here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but they make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
They'll run it here. Tackle made at the 21, but this offense is in great position to add more points.
It's a first down for USC's offense. Nice job up front and an outstanding run here by this running back. What great tradition that USC has of running the football and having great backs. And it's beautiful to see another good one here today.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. And the Trojans are in the red zone. They're going to run it here. And the freshman brings him down quickly. It's 3rd down for the offense. And the quarterback dropping back. Catch hauled in here over the middle. He stopped and gets a first down.
What an impressive job here by this quarterback to work through his progression. options, had the time to be able to read the defense properly, then eventually finds the underneath route for a first down.
The Trojans lining up here on 1st and 10. Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid game.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. He's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense.
Boy, how about the defense here? Sitting back in cover 2, taking away anything deep downfield. It puts pressure on the underneath coverage. The linebackers have to have some awareness. This linebacker did a nice job of being able to step up and make that interception.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that one.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop. The offense pinned back. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. He finds room at the 30. They'll make the tackle, but it's enough for a first down. Good call on that screen play.
Well, that was a beautifully executed screen right here by this offense. They let the rushers get upfield, completely oblivious that the blockers are getting out in front and getting downfield, put the ball right on the back, let him have all that space and an escort in front of him to pick up big yards.
Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
Great job on the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense take. Are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Hands off to the fullback. And they'll get their first down yards before they finally bring him down. And the Buffaloes come up to the line in a hurry-up. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. And that run produces a decent gain.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on the first down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Now it's 2nd down here. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with 3rd down and long.
On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Tackle made after a big gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And the Buffaloes looking to cash in this red zone trip. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Got a lane, can he get in? And it's a touchdown, but there is a flag down. Let's check out the marker. Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. First down here for this offense. give it to the big fullback here. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Second down play coming up. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Receiver makes the grab. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Finds his target. And they got him at the 4, but a big gain in that catch and run.
Well, you talk about a huge conversion. That's 3rd and long. It doesn't matter for these guys. They just keep going about their business. Great connection between this quarterback and receiver on that one. And now they're in business.
The Buffaloes will line up now. It's 1st and goal. 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Buffaloes. Well, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Return starts from inside the 5. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. Here the tackle is made, but let's check out what this flag is about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Caught. Completion. Breaks one tackle. Gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
A lot of times you call a slant, you love to see some big yards after the catch. But when they don't go for many yards after the catch like this, that's a good stop by the defense.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Quick throw over the middle. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Boy, this quarterback is living on the edge. Remember, he threw an interception in the last drive. Thought he might learn from that. Instead, he throws the ball right back into coverage. I thought he threw another pick. He better change the way he's playing the game or he's going to cost his team a game.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial convert. It's a highlight reel diving catch there.
What a great job here by the receiver, Chris, just to come down with his football. I know he didn't pick up the 1st down, but now they at least have a chance here on 4th down.
Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. The gain is good enough for a first down near the 38. The Trojans will hustle to the line to break the tempo.
Chris, I'll be honest, man. I thought on 4th down and 1, they might be just trying to draw the defense off sides, but they caught me and probably the defense by surprise as well, especially on their own side of the field. Let's see play call right there to keep this drive alive.
And the Trojans are on the move here. First down, looking to throw the ball. He's looking to scramble. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
And here's the handoff. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down.
A thing of beauty, right, Chris? A USC running back picking up a first down on the ground, and there have been so many great backs, and probably as many as anybody when it comes to counting up individual stars. We're going back to guys like Charles White and Marcus Allen, both won the Heisman Trophy.
The junior able to bring him down quickly.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Important second down play coming up. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. Right, the defense has to pay attention to it. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
And they'll stop him after a short gain. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Not much on that play, brought down short. So here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here, try to force a field goal attempt. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Southern California. So they reach the end zone after a marathon march. How about the execution of that drive, Kirk?
Well, I know a lot of times people get excited for the big plays. They're fun to watch. But what's impressive to me is an offense that can put together a long drive and then finally cap it off with a touchdown. That way you don't have to always rely on the big plays. That's a great drive.
And the extra point was up and good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Returner looking to make a play here. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. We'll try to run it with the option. Pitch play to the back. That's the 2-minute warning now here in the first half. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Ball moves to the 37 on the gain. It's first down. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Has the first down, still on the move. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. No stopping and takes it all the way. Touchdown, Colorado.
Oh, man, it's plays like this that make the defensive coordinator want to throw his headset or controller. I mean, he gets carved up on the ground by the quarterback. frustrating. What a great job by the quarterback seeing the opportunity to not just pick up a big gain here, but take it in for 6 himself.
It's blocked. For a live ball here. He's at the 50. He's past the 30. Inside the 10. And he takes it the distance for 2 points. So off the blocked PAT, the kickoff team was out there to boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. Returner tackled right there. That's when they'll start the drive. And the USC offense is back out on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. And he locks it toward the sideline. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, your best player's got to make big plays in these kind of moments, and that's what happened right here with this defensive back. The offense in a tie game in the red zone, looking at points, and instead, the defense with the interception. In a tie game, their offense now has the ball.
And they've got him at the 5. Great run to set up scoring position here.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Keep it on the ground on first and goal. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffs. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kirk.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
PAT is good, so the lead now is 11. Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And they've got the returner corralled. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. With pressure and sack, and he'll be tackled inside the 10.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Close to the tight end. A bullet, but it's incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. This will likely be the last play of the half. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete, a last gasp pass as time expires in the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Buffaloes will kick this away to get the second half going. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quick completion to the tight end. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a second manageable here for this offense.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Hey, it's not a lot, but it's enough to get the first down.
And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. The pocket breaking down. The sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Okay, ready?
After the sack on first down, it's 2nd down.
Here we go.
Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Grab made by the tight end. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
Using his legs on the scramble. The defense gets him, but it's a first down. Shows you how dangerous he can be scrambling.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
The Trojans moving quickly down the field here. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back. Who makes the grab? They tackle him, but the game moves the ball to 36.
Boy, just a great throw and outstanding accuracy by this USC quarterback. We always know over the years that SC has as much history as anybody at this quarterback spot, and sure is living up to that right now.
They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now. The offense is fired up to begin the second half. That's the kind of play they needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said at halftime to try to get this offensive line engaged, and it looks like it's working. They're playing with a different kind of energy. Let's see if they can do it again.
He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Simple pitch and catch on the drag route. Quarterbacks love these routes because they're short throws. But those yards after the catch, you got to pad your stats.
The Down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to...
And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, USC. That's a crucial response from this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the 3rd quarter.
I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
Offense still out there, down by 5, and you go for the 2-point conversion and make this a 3-point game. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Makes the catch for the 2-point conversion as they continue to cut into this lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Buffalo's offense is back out there on the field. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. The tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. And now carry here for the fullback. Stop out at the 39, but good enough for a 1st down. And the Buffaloes hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Here's a carry for the fullback. Tackle up near midfield at the 48. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And the fullback takes a turn running the football. The Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field.
Let's face it, we all want a team full of guys that can just make big plays and get 1st downs and touchdowns. But you know what? You got to have a big man. You can just turn it to him and hand him the ball, and he can be dependable in picking up 1st downs.
And the Buffaloes pick up enough yardage to get a 1st down. We'll hand it off. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Again, makes it 2nd and medium. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
The back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on the 3rd and long. Dropping back, he's going to throw for the 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. Tackle is finally made, but not before it's a huge gain down to the 25.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback. especially on third down. Get them the ball.
Well, they run it right into a blitz. The linebacker was coming down and helped her.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Fighting off the defender. He's surrounded by the defense, brought down behind the line.
Chris, great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of the speed in the backfield. No chance at all. The defensive speed, ability to diagnose the play, blows it up.
So bad plays on first and second down puts him in a tough spot here. Third and very long. From the gun, he looks for an open man. On the move, looking deep. He pulls in the catch. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there. And the offense will have a first and goal. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up first and goal. Heading left after the handoff. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
It's a second and goal play for the offense. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
And I really thought on second goal you might see the offensive coordinator elect to throw the ball, but instead try to catch the defense napping by running. Man, does it backfire.
Ball carrier tackled there.
I'll tell you what, considering they've been out there for a long time on this drive, they sure showed a lot of endurance there, coming up with a big stop. Now it's fourth and goal. And as an offensive coordinator and head coach, with this kind of drive, it seems like you'd be missing something by not coming away with a touchdown.
And he knocks that one right through.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the USC offense is back out on the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. He moves the ball out to the 15. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Second down after that previous play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking for his big tight end. It's caught downfield. It's a nice game. Move the football over to 27.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
He'll hand it off. Fighting off the defender. The freshman is brought down after a really solid run there.
Hey, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on the first down.
The Trojans have first and 10 here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this call. So the holding penalty in the offense backs him up 10 yards. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Offense getting set. It's second down.
Let's go.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And we're able to get him down. Here we go. Crucial play coming up. It's third down and 3.
Cricket.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, how many times do we see this late in the fourth quarter? You know the pass rush is going to be there. They're getting after it. They're getting upfield. They get a great push. But boy, they create space in lanes, and he takes off and picks up a first down.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to 32.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
First down and 10. Handoff from the shotgun. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Well, this offense has really been moving the ball at will on this drive. And a nice job here on this defense to finally come up and make a nice play for no gain.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to steal a late-game comeback victory.
Ready up.
Here's the second down play.
Set. Hut.
And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at the stage of the game.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Ninth play of the drive coming up. This is a tough third and long. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. There's a shot toward the end zone. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
At this point in the game, obvious situations, you're going to throw the football. I like the call by the defensive coordinator. Went with dime. 6 defensive backs, get them as much speed on the field as you can. May have confused the quarterback there a little bit and led to that incompletion.
Wow, back-to-back deep shots. And the pass is incomplete. A crucial misfire here late in the game, and the ball will turn over on downs. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Now it's second down here. A timeout is called. Talk some strategy in this very important drive. Second down play coming up. They'll try and run it with the fullback. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. A successful formation. It's third down. They're going to run it. The defense all over it. They stop it right at the line. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And the Buffaloes will bring their punt team on the field now. They kick it away for the second time. That takes a big bounce and rolls all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. So here we go. They need a touchdown. Got a little time to work with. How will they play this situation? Extending the play now. And they're able to get him down. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Looking to pass here on second down. And there's a deep throw with the clock winding down. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
Chris, this is it. Last shot here. Let's see if anybody can come up with a miracle play.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. On third down, he drops to throw. And the clock winding down, they'll take a deep shot. One last pass attempt falls incomplete, and that will wrap up this game. So that's now back-to-back wins, Kirk, over quality opponents. This team really building some momentum.
I agree. I think there's a lot to build on with this team and what they've been able to do these last few games. We'll just have to see how far this streak can extend and how much this team can keep improving.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.